Good morning, students. I am Tamasha Patro and I am the economics teacher of Mother Mission School. So, today we will have a short discussion about economics. Okay, so before starting the subject, let us know what the subject is all about. Okay, so let's look into that. So, what is economics? If you are asked what is economics, the answer will be economics is the study of how society allocates its scarce resources, because our wants are unlimited, right? But the resources which we have in our world are limited. So, because the wants are unlimited and our resources are limited, scarcity arises, and because of the scarcity our central problems of economy arises. Now what are those central problems? The central problems are what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. What to produce mean what to produce and what to produce and in what quantity should we produce a commodity. Okay, and how to produce mean the technique, how to produce, the technique of producing the commodity, whether we should use a labor intensive technique or a capital intensive technique. Now what is a labor intensive technique? Labor intensive technique is a technique where we use more of the labor and less of the capital. Similarly, capital intensive technique is where we use more of the capital and less of the labor. Now the country, it depends on the country actually. The country which has more of labor, it will use labor intensive technique. The country which have more of capital, it will use capital intensive technique. As you know, our India is not so developed, right? So our India have more of the labor, so India uses mostly labor intensive technique. As compared to America, it is very technologically advanced, so they generally use capital intensive technique. And for whom to produce means that for whom, like the distribution of the good, for whom we should produce, and the distribution of the good, that have to be kept into mind. Okay, so that's the all subject matter of economics. Okay, then we will look forward to the branches of economics. The branches of economics are microeconomics and macroeconomics. These are the main branches. Now there are also some sub branches. What are they? Development economics, behavioral economics, environmental economics, energy economics, industrial economics, agricultural economics, and many more branches. Okay, but in your level only the two branches, that is microeconomics and macroeconomics, are important. Okay, so we shall look forward what is microeconomics and what is macroeconomics. So microeconomic is a branch of economics that is concerned with small entity, individuals. Okay, that can be a household, that can be a small farm, that can be a small society, that can be a small company, something which is related to our daily life, daily household. Okay, and macroeconomics is economics that is concerned with overall behavior and the performance of the economy as a world that is national. We have to be concerned about the national economy. And in the macroeconomic, we are concerned about the problems of inflation, unemployment, poverty. These are the main problem which arise during macroeconomics problem. Okay, when we discuss actually the macroeconomic problem. Okay, so these are the two main branches of microeconomics and macroeconomics. Then let's in microeconomics, let us discuss about, because we cannot discuss all the topics, right, simultaneously. So microeconomics and macroeconomics both are very fast, so today we will concentrate toward microeconomics. And in microeconomics, as you know, the theory of consumer behavior is a wide topic, right? So we will look forward today to the topic of theory of consumer behavior. Okay, now in consumer behavior, what is very important, that is a consumer, when a consumer buys anything, right, he or she uses that good, any good that can be. Okay, so when you use any good, you get a satisfaction out of using that good. That can be any good. Suppose you are having a ice cream. After having the ice cream, you will be having a satisfaction, a level of satisfaction, that oh, that ice cream is so good. Like this, oh, that ice cream is not so good, something like this. The satisfaction, whatever the satisfaction, maybe it can be very large also, it can be very small also, but whatever maybe the satisfaction that we get after using a good is known as utility. Now It must not have to be good always. We also get utility by using a service also. Now by service I mean the service that a teacher provides, the service that a doctor provide. Okay, after getting the service we get a satisfaction. After, suppose you have visited to a doctor and the doctor have said you that this is your problem and you have to take this is medicine. So after having that session you are having a satisfaction. Okay, I have went to the doctor and the problem have my problem has been solved by the doctor, so you are now free from the worry. So that is the satisfaction that you have got by visiting the doctor, right? So it is not always necessary that you have to be get utility from a good, it can also be obtained from the service. So here what is written, utility is the power of a commodity to satisfy human want. There are two different approach to utility: cardinal approach to utility and ordinal approach to utility. Okay, so now cardinal and ordinal is, now in earlier days some economists were there like Marshall. They used to believe that utility can be measured as the weights can be measured in kg or gram, or heights can be measured in centimeter or meter. Similarly the utility can be measured, and the utility was measured in utils. This was their conception. But do you think that utility can be measured? It's a feeling, it's a satisfaction, and we cannot say that I have I have a nice book and I, after reading that book, I have got 7 utils of utility. I cannot say this, right? I have biryani today and after having the biryani I have got 10 utils of utility. We cannot say that, right? So this concept was wrong. But in earlier days we believe in these concepts. Okay, so this was cardinal utility is the approach where we believe that the utility can be measurable. Okay, this was the concept which was offered by the economists like Marshalls. Okay, but later this concept was rejected and the new concept came, that is ordinal utility function. And in ordinal utility function they say that no, utility cannot be measured, they can just be compared, right? We can give a preference, we can give a rank, we can say that I like the mango more than the orange, I like the ice cream more than the cold drinks, I like the biryani more than the normal rice. So we can order them, we can compare them, we can give preference to them, but we cannot measure them. Okay, so this is the concept of utility. Now, before going to marginal utility concept, we should know what is total utility. Okay, total utility is the sum total of utility that you are having after using some goods. Suppose we are having 5 mangoes, so the utility which we have got after consuming the 5 mangoes is the total utility that we have derived out of consuming 5 mangoes. Okay, now marginal utility is the additional utility that we get by using an additional unit of mango. Suppose we have consumed 3 mangoes. Okay, then after 3 mangoes, when we are consuming one more mango, that is the 4th unit, for that 4th unit the additional utility that we are getting is known as marginal utility. Okay, so marginal rate of substitutions, marginal rate of substitution is like, suppose you are given a choice that you have to choose between mango and banana. Okay, you will consume both. Okay, combinations of both, right? So you are having 2 mangoes and 3 bananas. Okay, later on you decided no, I want to have 3 mangoes and 2 bananas, but the utility that you are getting from consuming 2 apples and 3 bananas should be like, you have to sacrifice the amount of the apple in such a way that the total utility of getting 2 apples and 3 bananas is same for the bundle which have 1 apple and 4 bananas. Okay, that is the utility for both the bundles must be same, that is 2 apple 3 bananas. The utility, total utility that you have obtained by consuming 2 apples and 3 bananas must be same with the bundle which have one apple and three bananas. Okay, so the utility must be same. So for having one more banana, we are substituting what, we are sacrificing what, we are sacrificing one apple. So this is the marginal rate of substitution. Okay, so this was just a brief explanation of the chapter, because the chapter is very huge. So I hope you like it and you have understood, and that's all. Thank you.